Sure, my downs. Hey, Kagiso.
Sure, Thabiso and
Rapelang Kagiso Mutlu.
Hey, man,
Big week ahead. Two huge games on Wednesday and on Sunday, and then on Friday there's that Champions League quarterfinal draw. So yeah, big week ahead for us. We're playing. At least we're playing a team that's not been struggling. We've not been ourselves against nothing teams recently, but yeah, at least when we're facing teams that are up there for like who have had a good season, we seem to bring on our A game. So yeah, I prefer such games. We're playing a team that's third on the log and have been really doing well, eh?
Yeah, no, I think they are not fed on the log by fluke. I think they deserve to be there. Like they're a very competitive side. They've collected the same point home and away. They've kept the same clean sheets home and away, and also they've had 10 wins, 5 away, 5 home. So it shows on the road they're still a good side. They can collect maximum result, or they can get a draw. And also I think Mandla Ncikazi has had a good impact on the Golden Arrow side. Like they are one of the team that play the most entertaining football. And if you can look at their squad, like they don't have much experience or senior players compared to the teams that are at top 8, but they still manage to be competitive, and they still manage to get wins here and there.
Yeah, no, true, man. Funny enough, their last trip to Pretoria not so long ago, they got a win. So hopefully they won't get another win this time around. And yeah, no, speaking of Pramandla Ncikazi, man, I'm really happy for him. It really makes me happy when I see fellow South African coaches, especially our black brothers, doing so well, because they hardly ever get a fair chance, They'll be coaches, but they'll always be a technical director just behind him. And when the team does well, this credit goes to the technical director. But when they're not doing well, the blame falls on a fellow black brother, So I'm really happy for Pramandla and how he's doing with Golden Arrows, man. As much as I want to obviously beat them, but I'm genuinely happy for him. And he seems like a true gentleman of the game. I mean, you listen to his interviews, he's a really lovely character. And I watched his interview after their game with Chippa United, and he said he's praying for they beat us on Wednesday, and they're the first team to beat us. But yeah, we all know that won't be the case should they win on Wednesday. But really happy for him, But you know what's funny? 3 players that have been heavily linked with us from Aros, Sibisi, Makubela, and Lungu, were suspended for their previous game. 2, Sibisi in Lungu, I think they were cleaning yellow cards to be available for our game. And there's Makubela, who got a red card against Celtics, yet another red card this season. He's a great player, but he seems to have a bit of a sereneness in him,
Yeah, no, but I think that red card he got against Bloemfontein Celtics, I think he deserved a yellow card, but unfortunately, the referee sent him off.
Wait, was it Rapelang? Was it a straight? He was already on a yellow, man. He had made a technical foul in the first half, closer to their box. But maybe again, but as you're saying, the referee could have given him a yellow card, so it would have still been a red card, even though it wouldn't have been a straight red card. But yeah, he was definitely gonna get a red card. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like his tackling is very like he put his feet on the player, and also like his tackling, he needs to fix his game. like off the ball. And also, like we have spoken about Mandla Nkas, I think this is a coach that will be one of the candidates for coach of the season. And also, what I like about him that he allows his players to play with freedom. He allows his players to show their potential and the skill. And also, after after their game against TTM, go Chatsworth or whatever, more Deben, more Batalante, he was happy how his team plays. Like he wants his team to play with a little bit of flair, but be a team that is more productive on the final third. Because you said they're a team that has a slogan of Abafana Best 10. So they should be a team that plays with flair, show their skill, and also score the goals. So I think like he has done very well. Go Golden Arrows.
True. For the first time in a long time, maybe I'm wrong when I say for the first time in a long time, but his arrows reminds me of the arrows that I used to enjoy watching. The arrows that had my former high school captain Ginger. That arrows man used to turn up, man. You'd arrows. You'd watch Game Arrows and look forward to them having maybe a 2-goal lead, because after when they have that lead, they proper turn up, So it is gonna be a really good game. It's gonna be a game, an open game, I think. And they like you said, they have good players. They might not be big name players, but they are very, very good players. You can see the work that he's done. Teaming, they have identity, or even when they don't get the maximum results, but at the end of the day, you see what they do at training. But I don't know if you want us to start with discussing their weaknesses or their strengths first.
We can start with their strengths.
Okay, they are one of their main strengths is that they are one of the best passing teams in the PSL. It's there's fluidity in their play. They are one touch of the ball movement. It's absolutely great. They are a joy to watch, and it's difficult to defend against a team that doesn't that moves the ball quickly. You trap, you pass, or you play into a one touch football. So it really is a strength of theirs. And the one thing that they do, they overload the box. They add serious numbers in the box. There's an instance against Celtic, where I think I counted around 7 or 8 players close to the box here Celtics. I think only the 2 centre backs, Spisi and Zuke, were the ones who were left Momorao to defend. And this thing, it's a strength and a weakness. Again, I will tell you how when we discuss the weakness now. And they score a lot of goals. This season they are third on the charts, on the goal scoring charts. They've scored 33 goals this season. They are behind Cape Town City and Sundowns. So they score a lot of goals. They really score a lot of goals. So yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know if I missed something that you might wanna add.
No, I think you've said enough, but I'll add in terms of when they play with Mtizwa instead of Gumet. Like Mtizwa gives them a different dimension because of Mtizwa is more mobile than Gumet. Gumet is a type of striker that always stays on the box and getting to getting those crosses and also to protect the ball. But Mtizwa can drop deep and collect the ball and link up with the likes of Modi and Sibia. And Mtizwa, he has a good anticipation inside the box. You look at the goal that the equalizer he scored against Bloemfontein Celtics. It shows that he has that striker instinct in terms of anticipating where the ball will fall. And also, like you have said, they throw a lot of numbers going forward. They're a team that, like on the ball, there's always when they have position, there's always a free guy that is opening for the ball. Like they're not scared in terms of opening for the ball. They're a team that have players who doesn't hide for the ball. Like, and also they are comfortable on the ball. They can move the ball around. And also like one thing about them that I have noticed, like the team, when they lose position, they team that regroup very, very fast. Like you'll find Lunga Dube going forward, but once they lose the ball, like they drag very fast. And also they in certain games they play Glenn Shitolo as their defensive midfielder, and Glenn Shitolo is a good player and can protect the back four, but in some games they prefer starting with Perusnaf and Makubela on the midfield. So I think facing Sundowns, I think this is a game where they need a guy like Glenn Shitolo.
True.
One or two of our number 10. So, but they're a good side. They're good side. They play with speed. Also, they're good in transaction. Yeah, I think it's going to be a very entertaining game. And also, like you've said, like they know Sundowns is playing at home, but like I've said, they've collected the same points both at home and away. So I think they won't come to Pretoria looking for a draw, only for a draw. I think they can snatch at 3 points from us.
Yeah. And the one team, the way they use their fullbacks similar to how we use ours in Rael and Morena. The way Gumete and Lunga go up, not Gumete, Dube go up. Like it's very similar to how we use ours, But yeah, no, they are one of the teams when you talk about South African football. We always say South African football. When you say South African football, they are one of the first teams that you think of. Yeah. There are weaknesses. One that I picked up, starting with their goalkeeper Mlungwa. He struggles with reading the flight of the ball. He struggles with crosses, especially when outswingers. I saw a couple of clips whereby he struggles with outswingers. So maybe if the technical team Lebona pick that up, will change the routine that we use here, playing the short corner whereby Musa attacks the near pole, because I've seen that he struggles with them, and even the boys, when they reviewed our last game, they mentioned that we seem to have only one technique, one routine, yadi corner. So maybe if we can vary it, and maybe look to use the last pole, and because they are such an offensive team, which is a good thing for them in terms of that's why they actually have so many goals this season. At times they leave themselves exposed, like I mentioned, or at some point when they played King Celtics, they and like I was saying, their offensive play, in a way, it's a double-edged sword. It's good for them going forward, it's bad for them when they defend at times, because when they play, like I said, when they played Celtics, there was a moment where they had 7 or 8 players around the box, so if Celtics were quick in transition, they could have had them. So yeah, that's one of their weaknesses. I don't know if you've picked up another or any other.
I think against Celtics, like Celtics should have exposed them, but because of they played with Thabiso Mabena, who no longer has the pace like he used to when he was starting playing football at Orlando Pirates or at Platinum Stars. But also, like you've said, for them pushing a lot of numbers forward, it can be a good thing for them. or it can be a bad thing because of they can be left exposed. And also one thing I want to add also about Kima Mulungwana, who's their goalkeeper. Like you've said, he doesn't know how to read the ball in the air. You look at the goal that they considered against Celtics, like you should have done better. Like if you know you're a goalkeeper, you're gonna come out for the ball, ensure that you get a punch or you handle the ball. Like Celtics got an easy goal inside the box in the far post. And also like they're a team that creates a lot of chances, but they are not much clinical. Like they miss a lot of chances. It is because of they add a lot of numbers. I think they can be a better team if they can score a lot of goals. And also against SuperSport, they scored an early goal. After scoring an early goal, they let the SuperSport have the ball, but because of their compact at the back, SuperSport was forced to take a lot of shots outside of the box. So I think they did well in terms of managing their lead against SuperSport.
I know in that game, your homeboy absolutely ran the show. Mbule was, he was really good. SuperSport were unfortunate, to be honest, not to get something out of that game. Their potential lineup. I think the thing about them, they have a team. Like you know what, like, how do I put this, man? Sabaleya score. Like Sundowns, you know who Rekibo Mamba 9 out of 10 times. So they have stability, the way that I was looking for. Yeah, so I think obviously Mlungwana will be number 1, and their back 4 will be Dubes, BC, Zuke, and Lunga. I think in this game, because it's us, because of the offensive threat that we pose, they will definitely have Gladwin partnering Parisnev, Mohare, and then Modi on one side and Sibia on the other. I don't think they will start Makubela, even though he's back from suspension, I think, for game Yenana. So, and then there will be Ndwandwe and Mutizwa up front.
Yeah, I think Lena, I think he'll go for the same lineup as yours, because of, when you have Shitolo, like he gives you that protection. Also, he gives you much balance in the middle field, and sometimes it allows Perusnaf to make those entries inside the box, or to get a half playing a free role, to be in the box at a lot of numbers, and also support their wide areas. And also they have Ndwandwe, who can play behind Nox Mutiso, who has done very well. Like Ndwandwe has performed very well. He has scored goals, he has assisted, and also he in terms of passing, he's good in terms of passing the ball behind the defense, or making those short passes with their wingers or the offensive players. So I think I'll go for the same lineup as yours.
Sundowns, 0 wins in our last 3 matches.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I guess ke qalo ya mathata kopo mathata I feel like in our previous game against Kaizer Chiefs, like it's gonna be a difficult game for us. It's gonna, like, I won't be surprised if this game ends as a draw. Like, I won't be surprised at all, looking how we have played in previous games and looking the team that we're gonna face midweek. So like, I foresee a very difficult game for us, like, no doubt about that.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, we have a good history against them in Pretoria. We normally, they are one of the teams that we always beat in. You know how I always tell you, how you came in shock, like Sundowns away in Bloemfontein. Like I know how they bring for like nka betcha ka wena le ntwana ka ra no. Sundowns got 3 points. So this is one game. Yes, they are high flying. They've had a great season, but we do well in Pretoria against them. And the burden of invincibility is gone. I think, will this help? I think it will. I think the weight is off the shoulders that the player are a bit, because they, with like less than 10 games to go, it plays in their mind. It adds on the pressure with that weight off their shoulders. I think we will win. It definitely won't be easy. It will be an entertaining game. They will create chances. And I hope our quality will see us through. But I don't know. Do you also think, or now that we've lost a league match, it will take pressure off Majida?
Definitely, having to go to a game knowing that you haven't lost. Like sometimes it can work for you, sometimes it doesn't. But in this game, I think losing against Kaizer Chiefs, it will give Golden Arrows some motivation, like knowing Sundowns can be defeated. Like I think this is a game, as much as they don't want to lose, but also they at the back of their mind, they definitely know they can win this game, because of like it is proven of Sundowns can still lose games, like you have seen against Belouizdad, against TTM, and also against Kaizer Chiefs. And you look at but the history that we have against the Golden Arrows, I think it can work for us. I think a draw or win in this game, that's what we can get.
I don't like how negative you sound, man, in terms of us not being 3 points.
Sometimes we need to be realistic. Like sometimes, like we should acknowledge Golden Arrows. Like we have times where they've shown the South Africa, they're a team that can and play football. And looking at playing 2 draws, losing twice, 1 home and 1 away, it shows times of this is a stubborn team. Like they hardly ever lose.
No ndia moya jwale moya ba banzo le fatshe tje ko re jwale ga qetella jwale we must win game ya mfethu. We must we must win game. We must win. Tlamele re win. Yeah. We concede an average a goal every second game. We've conceded 13 in 24. But it seems like it feels like we concede every match. Like that's how I feel. It feels like every time I watch us, we concede, man. Like it annoys me, eh?
I think first round of the league, like we didn't concede much goals. Like we kept a lot of clean sheet. But coming to the second round, and like we concede a lot of goals. And some of these goals, if you can analyze them, you can see that there are goals that you can't prevent. Like there are goals that any team can concede. But now, honestly, a goal that we've conceded against Kaizer Chiefs, the first one, like I'm not happy. Like I'm not happy with that goal. Like Jali was already off, and Mvala was about to come in, but he was off the field. We had position. We are at our own half. Kaizer Chiefs has brought. They've Castro. They have Nokovic. That means they have enough offensive players. And when immediately we lost the ball, Frosler managed to push the ball and send it to Nokovic, and they scored. I think what we should have done, because we were already 1 man down because of Jali was off, I think we should have taken out the ball and let Mvala come in, and we have 11 players on the field, and again because of we are 1-0 up. Like, unlike if Nerjo, they can't understand because of we're looking for a goal, but because of Nerjo 1-0 up, we should have taken the ball out. Mvala Akena, then we have enough players on the middle field. I think like we should have cannot take the ball Mvala again. And I think Chiefs will have scored the equalizer.
Now, honestly, I have nothing to say about that game and that team. I feel nothing about that game and that team, Shame. So, Shalulile, sounds like Coach Mangoba said he won't be available for game Wednesday. A grade, I think, ankle knock. That's what he said. I think I read somewhere. He's a huge miss, but by the sounds of it, he'll be back for the Pirates game weekend. So, yeah, man. Let's hope he's back. He's back. Like I was saying, I really like what I saw from Gift. I absolutely loved it, actually. He did everything expected of a 9, you know. Let's get into the lineup. You go first.
I'll have Morena right back. I'll have the Rook. I'll have Musalibusa. Left back, I'll have Laila K. 6, Rivaldo Gautier. 8, I'd start Mokulisi. And also I'll have my boy. 2 number 10s, I'll have Serino, Tembazwane. 9, I'd still start Gift Mutup.
Okay, yeah. Our teams are similar. I only have 2 changes on mine. I will have Modiba starting at left back, and I would rest River. River is my favorite player. Everyone who knows me knows River is my favorite player, but I think he's due a rest. So, but I have a problem. I don't know who to start at 6. That's what it frustrates me. We have so many midfielders, but when it comes to 6, we always struggle with a Rivers replacement, you know. So
and like Jali coming out second half, we don't know how's his injury. Is he fit to play against Golden Arrows, or will be out for that game?
Yeah, so I would bring in the captain. I'd bring in Thompomo 6. I was gonna bring in Mead on it. Like on my notes, I have Mead on it. But I don't know what's going on with Mido, man. He doesn't make the bench. So Magas and Tabaya Mido now. Like I don't know what's going on with Tabaya Mido. So because Thom has played a bit recently and he's made the bench quite a lot recently, I'll have him. So my lineup would be Dennis, Tapelo, Rushin, Mosa, Maposa, Hlompo, Mabue, Mkulise, Zwani, Serino, and Mutupa. And yeah, that's my 11. Score predictions?
1-1.
Yo, Feta, you know all negativity and Feta.
Thabiso, not very realistic. Nah, I can't vlog episode 3 gets like Sundowns, but it's just a prediction.
Negative.
We can still win the game. Your prediction fail.
Okay, predict Amazulu win. If Amazulu win against Cape Town City, say it.
Why?
I agree clearly. Unalebu pro lebu mpek so we now. I think we'll win 3-1. Gift will get his goal. One of our defenders will score, as well as Mshish. Who will score for you?
Temba, and for Golden Arrows, it will be Ndwandwe.
All right. Now I see why you going for you so positive, Carlos. Remember when you were a kid? I think you're still a kid, man. 2007 or 2006, when we were at Dren Show, and they had you with that kid. So 2007, you were 10 years old. So the winner, you had to. The winner was someone. The first two. Shibobo nutmeg the other one, and you nutmegged him more than twice, and you won. Arrows was still sponsored by MTN, and you won something, stuff golden arrows. Now it makes sense. Yeah. Before we go, one final thing. We might shoot before after the Champions League draw is done for a game Ronald Pirates. Weekend. Who do you want in the CAF Champions League quarter final?
Twitter about like Kaizer Chiefs for revenge, but will end in tears again. I want.
Negativity.
Yeah, why would every time we play for Sundowns benefit of the doubt?
All right, okay, sharp. Bu Antonio Bu.
MC Elja.
I think we'll also get MC Alger, and the good thing is that we for their home game neutral venue. So I think we'll get MC Alger. Good luck to the boys. Speedy recovery to Shasha. We miss him. We can't wait to have him back. Good luck to the technical team. Hopefully we won't get any injuries. Please win, Bafeto. Shoma Sandawana. Let's continue supporting the boys. They really need us right now. This is where our support is needed the most. And it's tough. It's a bit tough right now, but at the end of the season, and don't forget to continue subscribing. Tell your friends, family, and everyone about Masandawana Fan Vlog. Subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you on Saturday. Yes, when we preview our game against the mighty Orlando Pirates. Sharp, Kagiso.
Sharp, Aizo.